Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Cleveland Indians. The A's attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
At the plate, Chris James, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way, and afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last.
Go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, you have to like the various skills that Sin-Soo Choo brings to the plate. His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Foul. Swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 5'10" tall. He was a 20th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And it takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Nick Castellanos now, as he rips it on the ground to second. Taken in by Kipnis. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order, and now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Emil Barrera will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. So take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, Dero, to get a sweep, a 3-game sweep on the road. They've won the first 2, looking to put a bow on this one here.
Yeah, to win 3 on the road, Dan, significantly difficult in today's game. You try and take care of business at home, this would be huge for this team.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Semien onto the grass. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressor tonight.
Set to go now, Francisco Lindor. And he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Davis. But he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's Jay Bruce now. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 10 home runs, 39 driven in. Comes set and the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball one. Tough time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Naquin at third. Lindor is at second with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Chu, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 3-run shot by Jay Bruce. Number 11 for him on the season. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This is line to left, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, D-Row.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A ball and no strikes.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one. And this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
Softly hit here to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Here it is, the 3-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Mejia. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. He's set. Here it comes. Low for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Burns. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Joseph at third with 2 away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it, and that retires the side. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's the Indians 5 and the A's nothing. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series. Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Kenna, 30 years of age. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Naquin is right there, 1 down.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on Dave. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Here's Chris Davis now. He went deep in the contest last night. And that misses for ball one. Two and 0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. 3-1. Marcus Semien waits on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Two out with the man at first. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Two balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another full count pitch home. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. The A's strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Popped up. Semien has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 32.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Naquin is off at first with 2 away. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone! two-run homer for Jay Bruce. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And he puts it on the ground to second. James moving to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. We've played two. It's now 7-0. In now, Matt Chapman. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one away, time for a check of the American League Central Division as you get a look there at where the Indians find themselves in the race. Stepping in, Bruce Maxwell, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Chris James as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Popped him up. Kipnis is calling for it, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Joseph. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Simeon's got it. And that's out number 1. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West as you see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Now to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The catcher, number 33.
So stepping in, Francisco Mejia. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Indians 7 and the A's nothing. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean,
drives it to deep right field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an easy play by any means, but they practice these all the time.
Nick Castellanos now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. Ramirez is there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The right fielder, number 17.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Bob Hanks answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Billy Burns. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Billy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Riding in.
Jose diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyler.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Naquin already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
Now batting.
At the plate, Francisco Lindor. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Settling in now, Mark Canha hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets them going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Here's Chris Davis now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's down into left center for a base hit.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Now a swing and a miss, took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this game.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Here's Jay Bruce now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. 2-0 the count to Jay Bruce.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 the count.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll throw him out from short right field. Nicely done for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming, here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. He pulls this one into right, and Kipnis is going to reach on a base hit.
First baseman number 23, Tommy Joseph.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Indians 7 and the A's nothing. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Chris James, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Popped up, Joseph shading to his right. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
James leads off first with one away. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Another one sent foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Field line. Burns is there. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's the Indians 7 and the A's nothing. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll get things started here in now for Cleveland. Francisco Mejia. He was a double play victim last time around. And the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, left fielder, Billy Burns.
Digging in, Billy Burns. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. A spin and a throw. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. It's the Indians 7 and the A's nothing. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Shin-Soo Choo. He went down on strikes last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Brian Shaw is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. 0-2. Here it is. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Choo is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A ball and a strike now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's another 1-2. This is foul right side.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. Again, another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Lifted the other way to left center. Foul over to his right. He's got it 1 away. Now in the box, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. On the ground up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Jay Bruce will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner will get back standing. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Now the payoff pitch home. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Now at the plate, Tommy Joseph. He was a double play victim last time around. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting, designated hitter, Bradley Zimmer.
Striding in once again, Bradley Zimmer trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch to 0-2. Good changeup with some depth.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. From the stretch. Here's a strike. Ripped down the first base line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The batter number 22, second baseman,
Digging in, Chris James. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Chapman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10. Stepping up to the plate, Billy Burns. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Billy Burns.
First pitch on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The Athletics came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chu has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Just got a piece to the right side. That rolls foul for strike 1. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2 and 2. Sinking line drive out to right center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for him out.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. A bullet to first base. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. Ryan Butcher comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Set and the pitch.
Now pitching for the Indians.
It's a swing and a high pop-up. Lindor is there. 1 away.
Now batting,
Nick Castellanos now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Buchter is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit-miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Naquin is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 17,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he fouls this one off. Last strike now for Oakland. Line to the right side. But he will make the catch on the hard-hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Carlos Carrasco earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Emil Barrera was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 10 runs, 17 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 16 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transit Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field through RTA's walkway to Gateway.